Hope you're doing great, having a wonderful day. And I'm going to talk about something that's very confusing to me. I was told that Mark Meadows was an attorney and that he was one of the attorneys that was indicted by Fulton County for the RICO crimes headed by Donald Trump, for which the trial is coming up. And then he, after being indicted, went to the government, the federal government, and said, "Get me out of this case. I'm a attorney." I thought that was what he said. And I was just doing my legal work for Donald Trump. So now his name, as I understand it, is Mark Randall Meadows. Did I say that wrong? Mark Randall Meadows. And he was born July 28th, 1959. And so I was looking to see what law school he went to, and I couldn't find a law school. So I looked further, and it seems that he never went to law school. And in fact, in his bio, it looks like he only went to Florida State University for 1 year, 1977 to 78. And then he claimed he had a Bachelor's of Arts degree from the University of South Florida. But when he was confronted, he confessed that he did not have this bachelor's degree from the University of State Florida, but he actually said he graduated from the University of State Florida with an Associate of Arts degree. But he doesn't give any dates for when he went to the University of State Florida. So all I can confirm is that he went to school for 1 year at Florida State University, and that was from 1977 to 78. So he doesn't have a bachelor's degree, and he may not even have an Associate of Arts degree. But so that was really confusing. So how did he get to be labeled as an attorney? And from what I read, everyone is saying he is thought to be an attorney, and it was reported that when he went to the federal government, he said he was acting as the legal representative of Donald Trump. And that was one of the reasons that he felt that he should be out of the Fulton County case. So very, very interesting. It also showed when he was voting and he was married that he gave a voting address of a place that he didn't live. He and his wife didn't live there. They only voted by mail using this address, which was, I think, illegal at that time. You had to report the place where you actually lived. So let me see here. Donald Trump got some really weird people for White House Chief of Staff. Now, prior to Meadows being White House Chief of Staff, Trump had picked Mulvaney as White House Chief of Staff. And I remember Mulvaney did interviews where he said he was shocked that he got that job because he was like a nobody. And he said all he had to do was go to meetings and just sit there because he really was not educated specifically or properly to have that job and that title. I think over the years, Mulvaney got comfortable in the job, and I think by the time he left, he felt more comfortable with the duties he had, but I don't know if he ever increased his duties from when he first got picked to do the job. And Mulvaney felt that it was just a luxury job where he got paid a lot of money, had a great title, got to hang around with the president, sit in meetings, and just basically agree with Trump with whatever was going on. So what is exactly going on with Meadows? I think this needs to be investigated as to what is his education, and was he passing himself off as an attorney, or is this stuff on the internet wrong? This is all very interesting, but I'm going to investigate this more, but I wanted to put this out because this is so strange to have this for such a prominent role. And this man only has 1, possibly 2 years of education beyond high school. It says of his early career, in 1987, Meadows started Aunt D's, a small restaurant in Highlands, North Carolina. He later sold it and used the proceeds to start a real estate development company in the Tampa, Florida area. While living in Highlands, Meadows served as chairman of the Republican Party in Macon County and was a delegate in several state and national Republican conventions. Meadows was on North Carolina's Board of Economic Development in Western North Carolina. In 2011, he moved to Greenville, North Carolina. In 2016, he sold his house and moved into an apartment in Biltmore Park, a mixed-use community in Asheville, North Carolina, while deciding where to buy next in either Henderson or Buncombe counties. He is owner of Highlands Properties, which specializes in construction and land development. In 2014, Meadows sold 134 acres, which is 54 hectares of land in Dinosaur, Colorado, to a Young Earth creationist group. He appeared in the controversial creationist film Raising Allosaur, the true story of a rare dinosaur and the homeschoolers who found it in, and the film was in 2002, which was debunked by experts. And then he was elected to Congress. And is the founding member of the Freedom Caucus. So this guy is very, very shady. and it would be interesting to see exactly who he is. Maybe people who know him and can say whether or not this stuff on the internet is true. He is said to have 2 children. His wife is Debbie Meadows. He was married in 1979. And it says he was born in Verdun, France. So, if you know anything about Mark Meadows, that would be informative, that has been investigated, because it sounds like he is a bit of a shyster. It said he is one of the most conservative Republican lawmakers and played an important part of the United States federal government shutdown of 2013. He also sought to remove John Boehner as Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. Meadows resigned from Congress on March 31st, 2020, to become White House Chief of Staff. And he played an influential role in the Trump administration response to the COVID-19 pandemic. So, this is shocking to me. This is just shocking. So if you know anything about Mark Meadows that has been verified, let me know, because I'm really confused. Only 1, possibly 2 years of college? How can this be? I mean, Theo Vaughn, come on. Like and subscribe. Bye. Oh, I do want to say that there is another Mark Meadows who lives in Michigan, who is more of a local person there, who is an attorney, and that is Mark S. Meadows. The Mark Meadows that has been indicted, that everyone is speaking of today, is Mark R. Meadows, Mark Randall Meadows. So I just wanted to make that clarification. Is he posing as the other Mark Meadows? Now let me know what you think. Bye.